we go. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight on this live Google Hangout. My name is Jeremy Barnett. I got a very special guest with us tonight. Real quickly, guys, again, my name is Jeremy Barnett. We've got a packed webinar. We're excited about what we're going to be sharing with you tonight. I've been in the industry for 15 years. I've had a lot of success in the home-based business industry, and what you're about to hear about tonight, in my opinion, is a breath of fresh air. It's a global phenomenon that world economists and financial people, great people, are talking about as the future of money. And we are going to be sharing with you a company tonight that has laid the foundation and the groundwork for you, the novice, expert, professional, whatever you may be, to be able to participate in this global trend, this global phenomenon. Now, guys, real quickly, I've got an amazing new friend of mine, actually. We just got done hanging out in St. Pete's Beach with the owners of the company we're going to be sharing with you tonight. This guy is a financial expert. My partner here tonight on the webinar that's going to be giving you the information, his name is Barry Monet. He's a serial entrepreneur who has been involved in many businesses throughout his adult life, including automotive, importing, internet marketing, direct and relationship selling. He started and is still the CEO of Computronics. I didn't even say that right, brother. Computronics. Computronics. There we go. I knew it was something. I knew it was something French, right? An 18-year-old technology and sales support company that focuses on communications and security for financial and legal company. He is on the list of the top 250 managed technology services executives in the world. And I'm not even going to say it again. His company is one of the top 250 companies in the world. Now, Barry was also successful in one of the top energy companies in this space, in the network marketing arena in the U.S., where he built a downline of over 50,000 people with his partners. Among other companies he's been involved with, he also started and ran several successful internet startups, okay? So he has experience in all aspects of business, and especially with his technology knowledge, he truly understands this business and the potential. And he is the expert tonight. He's going to talk about why you guys are all here on this webinar. So without further ado, I want to introduce my good buddy, Barry. Barry, take it away, brother.
Hey, thank you, Jeremy. You missed the other 14 pages you were supposed to read, but yeah. I guess that was good enough for tonight. Anyway, I mean, it's a pleasure being here. As you said, we got to hang out with the owners this weekend, which was a phenomenal time. We learned a lot about the business, a lot about the vision, where this is going, what they're doing, how they're doing it. I'll tell you, it's something I've never seen before. This is definitely the cutting edge of the trend of what's going on. And for anybody out there, and all of you people out there, if you even research cryptocurrency, which is what we're speaking about tonight, take a look at it in Google, just look it up, look at the news, and you will see what's going on. Deloitte just announced they're opening a new division to get involved with cryptocurrency and auditing and all sorts of things. You got Citibank getting into the space. It's just really exploding. And if there's anybody who's getting involved at the right time, it's all of us right now. So what we want to do for you tonight is they've asked me, Jeremy's asked me, and the other team members have asked me to go through the presentation. Tell you, I haven't been involved that long. The company's really about a year old, but they really have gone into full force recently, and I recently got involved, and I was so impressed and got into it and started learning everything. So I'll be more than happy to give the presentation tonight. I know we've been tweaking it almost daily, so we'll get through this, and I promise you no more than like 5 hours, or give or take, we should be good. No, we'll get through this fairly quickly, but once you get the concept, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. It's phenomenal. And the opportunity is there, so let's get right into it. Jeremy, you got anything else before we get started?
Nah, man, go ahead and just screen share, and let's give them what they came here for.
Let's go.
All right, got you on the screen.
All right, so can you see that?
We're good to go.
Good. So of course we got to have a disclaimer up there. This company will do everything it can to be successful, move forward, but there's no guarantees, and obviously any effort you put in is really going to come back to you based on what you put into it. But anyway, let's get going. There's that disclaimer we need to show for the lawyers, of course, and they'll be there again at the end. So anyway, what we're going to talk about tonight is definitely one of the most unbelievable inventions since the internet, and I'm going to touch on that and why I believe that's so. We're really talking about cryptocurrency. That's what this is all about. And for those of you who don't know, we're talking about digital money, which is obviously money makes the world go round. This is what the future holds for all of us. So let's talk about cryptocurrency and what it is. Basically, it was started in 2009 there, as you can see, and it started with a company called Bitcoin, which is still around today and is really known as the grandfather or the granddaddy, the big company that really is known for crypto coin and the most legitimized crypto coin out there, and we'll talk about what that means. So it's really the first widely acceptable currency. And talking about cryptocurrency, some of the things about it that make it unbelievable and why the world will move to it in the future is, number one, it's decentralized. It's not controlled by any state or financial institution. It is basically equal around the world. It's a central form of currency that is digital. It's impossible to falsify or duplicate because of what they have, something called the bit chain. And basically, it is a redundant system that makes sure there's no duplication and there's no falsifying anything in this business, and we'll talk about that. There's actually no intermediaries. When you do business using digital currency or cryptocurrency, it's between two people. You don't need middlemen. It can be exchanged just about anywhere in the world with foreign currencies. And one of the unbelievable aspects of cryptocurrency is it's anonymous. What I kind of talk about it as, it's kind of like the old Swiss bank idea where you have a number and you're able to transact between people, and instead of having a physical dollar bill, you're transacting serial numbers. Anyway, let's move on. So when you look at what cryptocurrency has done, specifically talking about Bitcoin, it was really declared the best investment ever, because when it came out, it actually went from just about pennies, and it hit a high of 1,000 or so, actually about $1,300, because people started understanding what cryptocurrency is and what it brings to the world. Now it's around, today I believe it's around $275 per crypto coin, or per Bitcoin specifically. But this was one of the best investments, and I think we're going to see things like this again in the future. Can't guarantee anything, but the trend is there. Let's talk about people in the world that we know of that are talking about crypto coins. Obviously, you've got Richard Branson, who we all know from Virgin, who has basically said that cryptocurrency is the new wave. You've got Schmidt, you've got Bill Gates talking about it, and you actually have companies that are already using it right now, today, and those amount of companies are growing every day. There's more than 300,000 companies that actually take Bitcoin around the world right now, and it's growing tremendously. You got Dell. If any of you go to Dell.com and put in the word Bitcoin in the search engine, in the search bar at Dell, you're actually going to see it'll come back and tell you how they take Bitcoins. Same thing with Overstock. You should really try this. Go to Overstock, put in Bitcoin, and you'll see that they take it, and they'll actually explain it to you. Anyway, let's move on. So what are we here to talk about tonight? We're actually here to talk about Global Currency Reserve. This is a company that's been in business for, as I said, about a year. They have a leadership team that has over 100 years in experience in direct selling market, and they are actually the ones that are looking to bring cryptocurrency to the world. You know, I'm going to tell you a quick story, and we might touch on it later, but you know, I've been around with my business alone for about 18 years, my company Computronics, and I've been in technology long before that. And I remember when the internet first started coming around. I was there using it in DOS, you know, text. Everything was in text. And I really wondered how they were going to get it to the masses. How are they going to get this to the public? How are they going to get everybody to use this and understand it and make it simple? And I watched as they came out with www, you know, the URLs, domains as we know them today, and they made everything graphical. And before I knew it, everybody's using the internet, email and shopping and everything else. And I tell you, even though I was in technology, I missed that trend. I did not get involved in it. Although I provided computer services to a lot of the startups, I did not become wealthy like many people did. When I saw what's going on now with cryptocurrency, and then I met the people and found out about GCR, I realized I'm about to see this happen again. But I'll tell you, I'm not going to let it pass by me this time. We're about to see a major change in the way we do business around the world, and it has to do with cryptocurrency. And GCR is the companies that are going to bring it to us. And that's where it says there in the mission on the bottom. They want to create a cryptocurrency with real value by generating volume linked with commercial use and not the result of speculation. one thing I want to tell you about is the fact that Bitcoin grew so big and is known around the world through word of mouth. There was no strong marketing aspect behind it. It was really a bunch of techies that got together and were looking for a new way to trade without dealing with dollars and money orders and anything like that, so they came up with Bitcoins. You now got GCR, who is going to take that to the next level and put a marketing aspect behind it and explode it. Here you see some of the people involved. I was very fortunate to hang out with Mr. Wood and Linda Helen this weekend, and as I said, we found phenomenal things. But these are some of the people involved. They got unbelievable backgrounds. There are people involved around the world, and they all are the right people at the right time to make this happen. So really, what's in it for you? Well, GCR, Global Currency Reserve, was really created to help you profit from the rise of cryptocurrency. There's worldwide possibilities of benefits, so we can all do well with it. It's now possible because of the marketing force they're putting behind this cryptocurrency like nobody has before in history. So what makes GCR different from other cryptocurrencies? Because there are other cryptocurrencies, and most of them have no value at all because there's no marketing behind it, there's no representation of value, it's just people playing with digital currency. But what makes the difference to make digital currency recognized around the world and gain value? Well, first of all, GCR has multiple aspects of the organization. There is actually the coin, there's the marketing aspects, there's Nexus, which we're going to touch on, which is really a merchant platform for cryptocurrency. Just imagine every merchant, every retail organization, every restaurant out there will eventually take cryptocurrency alongside of Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or any credit card, and we'll touch on that. There's also the GCR wallet. What that means is you can be anywhere in the world, access your wallet through the internet, and exchange, do business with anybody else in the world without any middleman. It's from your wallet to their wallet. And then lastly, and most importantly, is the GCR Foundation, which is really made up of people who are in technology, understand business, and really guide GCR on becoming a major world player in the cryptocurrency industry. So again, just touching very quickly on them. Of course, we've got GCR, which is the actual coin, and we're going to go forward with that. Anyway, the way you get cryptocurrency, there's really three ways. One way is that you actually buy it on an open exchange, kind of like you would buy foreign currency at an exchange booth in an airport. But there are exchange companies on the internet that allow you to exchange dollars or any type of money for cryptocurrency. The second way is you actually transact. You do deals. You barter, whatever it may be. So if you were going to buy something from me, I can actually send you crypto coins, whether it be Bitcoins or eventually GCR coins, and you would acquire them by me paying you in return for a service or product you give me. The last way you can acquire cryptocurrency is through mining. And without getting very technical, mining in the simplest form is where you take part with a group of people that are able to create coins through technology. And I don't want to get too technical at this point. Some simple examples are from the mining pool we're going to talk about, where you get involved with a bunch of people. It's kind of like a bunch of us putting some money in to win a lottery. We all put some money in. If we win, we split. That's kind of what the mining pool is. What mining is itself is that as people involved in cryptocurrency, we can have computers that can help solve equations to help verify that the cryptocurrency is real. When you got involved in a pool, you've got massive computers that are doing this verification, mining coins by providing the verification, and we all split the coins that come out. I don't want to get too deep into it. You can read a little bit about it here. So what GCR has done is they're one of the first companies to come out with what they call one-click mining, and that's mining in the cloud. So basically, you can take part in mining coins for yourself without doing anything except participating in the mining pool. You don't have to buy computers, you don't have to buy server time, you don't have to know anything about the technology. Remember, we're talking about GCR bringing cryptocurrency to the masses and making it simple and understandable and transparent. So let's move on. In addition to the mining pool, GCR coins, and what they're doing on a global scale with the marketing, GCR provides wealth building tools to help you in your business. And you've got several aspects of it, and they're touched on here: growing your business, creating a plan, profiling clients and staff, sales and marketing, and of course building the foundation for wealth. So GCR is not just a one product or one service company. They're really looking to bring every aspect you need of building and growing a business and participating in the cryptocurrency world as we move forward into it. So one of the ways GCR is going to grow this company is through relationship marketing. They realize that word of mouth and people telling people about products and services is really the way to grow something. That is the most effective way in any business really to grow. So as you'll see here, they're focused on bringing relationship marketing into the model. The number of people involved also affects the mining cost. So let me put that all together. What GCR is doing is it's offering people to become miners or share in the mining pool. And when you tell other people about it, then you're going to share in their success. The more we do of sharing and mining, the more growth there is and the more value that will be created as more of us are using the coin. So I want to touch on the other aspect of what GCR is doing to grow the cryptocurrency business for all of us and really get it out to the world, and that is Nexus, which is unbelievable. I touched on it earlier. Basically, Nexus is the merchant services equivalent of credit cards. So when your local restaurant takes Visa, MasterCard at this point, we will be able to offer them, as being part of Nexus, the ability to also take cryptocurrency. When they take cryptocurrency, a portion of that's going to be shared with everybody who's involved in Nexus, as long as you were the one that brought in that merchant. Point being is that we can make money from every transaction, and the world is already doing over $1 million worth of transaction in cryptocurrency today. It's growing exponentially, and we now have the ability to take part of it, and GCR is the one who's introducing this merchant platform. So there's a lot of coins out there. There's a lot of cryptocurrency, a lot of knockoffs, all different ones that offer all different things and services and unique benefits, so they say. But the truth is, nobody, not even Bitcoin, is offering what GCR is doing, and that is the unbelievable value proposition. Bitcoin, as we said, is the granddaddy of cryptocurrency. They've paved the way for everybody. The other coins have not approached the Bitcoin price. As I said, Bitcoins are about $280. Don't hold me to that. I don't know what it is exactly today. So you got Bitcoin, you got all these other coins, which are, some of them are worth hundreds of a penny or less. Then you got GCR, who's put a real business plan on top of cryptocurrency. There's a lot of room between Bitcoins and all the other coins. GCR is going to fill that gap. And hopefully someday, I believe it could even match or exceed what Bitcoin has done because of the marketing aspects that GCR is bringing to the world. So when talking about GCR, we've got multiple aspects. We talked about a few of them. We've got the foundation, which basically drives and oversees advising GCR on what to do and how to move forward with the coin as well as all the services. We've got Nexus, which is the merchants platform. Built into the GCR system is a free marketing system, and we'll touch on that. You got all the networkers, which will help to spread the word about GCR around the world, in addition to the other things we're doing. There is also an aspect of GCR that's enhanced by gold, and basically, in the early days, there was gold purchased to add some value to GCR. So there is some enhancement, but as this value of the coin grows, that won't even matter. Within the business model where we get involved in, there's actually a whole back end that's free. There's a built-in marketing system, there's personalized banner links which help you introduce this business to other people. There's lead capture pages, there's videos, there's drip campaigns with autoresponder emails, and of course there's SMS marketing. Point is, this company has gone to way far and above most other companies in providing us with the tools to help us get the word out. And that's really what it's all about, letting other people know about cryptocurrency and being a part of the trend as it grows. So you have various options to get involved with this company. And really, at this point, you get involved with the mining. That's really what it's about. You're not buying coins. You're buying into part of the service of creating the coins, and you actually are rewarded by buying into the mining pool by receiving a certain amount of coins a day. And that changes over time. There's no guarantee as to the exact number of coins you get, because it is a mining service. And I like to say it's kind of like mining gold. You don't know what you're going to get. You got a good idea what you're going to get, but there's no exact numbers. Anyway, with the one-click mining, it starts as low as $69.95 a month. There's low risk. There's high valuation possibilities as the coin becomes more popular and the value increases through the use of and the promotion of the coin. There's actually 4 packages available right now, and you choose what makes sense for you. As we said, the $69.95, the $149.95, the $299.95, and the $999.95. And what those different levels provide you is stronger mining. Give you an example. If we buy into a lottery, I can put in, 10 of us go in, we each put in $10, we got $100. Well, I might decide I'll put in $50 this month, and everybody else put in $5. So the higher end options basically get you more mining on a monthly basis. These are per month. The great thing about this company, there are no quotas, there are no requirements, there are no auto ships. You can do this one time and the coins are yours, or you can do it every month. It's totally up to you. You get to choose, and you have to actually go in every month and choose a different package if whatever you decide to do. So let's talk about this opportunity real quickly. You know, if you were to develop a business, what would it look like? Well, you'd want an amazing product. Cryptocurrency mining services puts you in the best position in this trend right now. Legalities, they've got a phenomenal lawyer team or legal team that is behind this and making sure everything's done right. Profitability, there's actually up to 78% of commissions that are paid back to the field, meaning all of us who get involved. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. And I do want you to know that this company pays every Friday, and they've never, ever missed a payment. So let's talk a little bit about the compensation or the commission side. In this world, in the mining world, in cryptocurrency, the first people in tend to be the one that do well. That's true of most businesses. When you find a trend, if you find a way to get involved with it, and it is a real trend that you know that the future will explode, the earlier you get in, the better off you are. So obviously getting in earlier and securing a mining package is the way to get involved and to do it as soon as possible. You really have 4 options we talked about. Getting in early, you will actually see appreciation through value, and that value is going to come from the marketing strategy, the nexus, and a few of the things we talked about. Getting into the one-click mining is the way to do it. In addition, you want to build a team through relationship marketing. So you want to tell people about it. That's what this is all about. Spreading the word, getting people to understand and be a part of the cryptocurrency mania that's going to hit. And of course, ultimately, when it comes out, being involved with the Nexus platform, that is that merchant services, which is really going to take cryptocurrency across the world and explode it. So you have the choice of getting involved in every aspect of this, and it all starts with just getting involved in the mining at this point. So let's talk about the compensation on the mining side, because once you refer other people into it, you're going to share in what they buy into the mining package. So I'm going to go through this very quickly, and the people who invited you on this can ultimately go into it deeper, and we'll probably have a separate webinar on compensation, but let me touch on these. So first of all, when you refer somebody else to come in, whether they come in at the $69.95, the $150, the $300, or the $995, and I'm just using some round numbers there, you're going to make 5 to 10%. And I want to touch on the difference between those. This is one of the only companies that lets you come in absolutely for free. You don't have to invest a penny, and you could earn 5% on everybody else you refer. If you decide to upgrade and buy one of the mining pools, even if it's the smallest one at $69.95 a month, you will now start earning 10% of everybody else who you refer into the mining options. So that's your first bonus. So immediate 5 to 10%. The second bonus is what's called the leadership bonus. And basically that comes about once you bring in 2 people at a $300 level. Basically you bring in 2 people at what they consider the gold level. You're now going to start getting leadership bonuses on the next person you bring in. And obviously as you bring in more people, you're going to advance through the ranks and you can make more money. There are no worrying about legs. There are no quotas. There are no auto ships, as I said earlier. So all this is done when you refer people, and you don't have to worry about all the other aspects you normally worry about in, referral-based home businesses, so to say. The third way you make money, once you become Diamond, which again you bring in 2 people at $300 level, you then start advancing, and when people below you advance, you're going to share in their leadership bonuses, and that's what the matching bonus is about. As you get to different levels, you're going to get more and more of their bonuses. And then finally, which is the unbelievable aspect of this, is you're going to earn 5% up to 15 levels below you on an expandable matrix, and that's on every renewal. So the first, second, and third bonuses I touched on are for the first time somebody buys the mining package, and then after that, bonus number 4 is every time they renew their mining package month after month at whatever level, you're going to get 5% on everybody going down 15 levels below you. So with that said, I just wanted to really give you a strong overview. I hope I cleared up a lot of questions about the business, gave you a little understanding of the commission structure, and of course here we got the disclaimer again to satisfy all the lawyers. But this is an unbelievable business. You heard my short bio. I missed an opportunity on the internet once. I'm not going to let it happen again. I've been involved in various businesses. Some have been very successful. Some have not been as successful. I will tell you, this has got the right people at the right time, and they're doing the right things. So get back with the people that invited you to this webinar and find out more about it. And if I can do anything for any of you anytime, feel free to reach out to me. Jeremy, back to you.
That's awesome, Barry. Thank you so much, bro. If you click on that green screen share, you'll come back on. But great job, Barry. Just so you know, we did not lose an attendee the entire time, so I think you captivated the audience. Guys, it's very special. It's a unique opportunity. Like I said, it's fresh. A lot of people are tired of the same old, same old. We got something very, very, very unique that really appeals to not just, our industry as far as home-based business owners or, entrepreneurs, but it really appeals to such a wide range of people because of what it is. You've got an amazing product that has massive potential to be very valuable based on, all the things that GCR's laid the foundation with the Nexus program and, going live very shortly on the Open Exchange. So we're excited about all that stuff. And I want to encourage everybody right now over this next 30-day window, the reason why, the email that was sent out, and I know that those of you that came to this webinar tonight, whoever invited you to this webinar, I want you to really listen to what I'm going to say to you here. We will never have a window like we're going to have over the next 30 days in this company. I think Barry can back me up on that because of the power of the mining. And you're never going to be able to get as many coins as you're going to be able to get now because of the very special window that we have right now before it goes onto the live exchange. So with that being said, don't sit around and think about this. Don't try to understand the algorithms and the calculus behind what cryptocurrency is. It has nothing to do with it. Everybody's got a phone and they got a Facebook app and they got all these apps and they have no idea how it works in the background. But guess what? They use it every day. It's entertaining. It's part of their lives and they don't understand. They don't get the background and how it all happens. Treat this the same way and understand that this is a very unique opportunity. It's very special, as Barry touched on and talked about, that we're not missing this one. I'm not missing this one. You shouldn't either. If you missed the Apple or the Google stocks or all those things that just kind of flew by us and nobody really knew what was happening, all of a sudden they just became phenomenons. This is your chance to redeem that, okay? So get back to the person that brought you to this webinar tonight. If you got an email, reply back to their email. If they sent you through a text message, text them back and say, I'm in. How do I get started, okay? I mean, guys, this is not breaking the bank. You get started for $2.99. We recommend strongly at least doing that level because that's going to put you as a gold. And when you bring in 2 people at $2.99, you're going to go to Diamond, only 2 people, and that's going to put you into the leadership bonuses, which goes up to 35% in commissions on every single person that's enrolling in your team. That's phenomenal. This is the best compensation plan we've ever seen, 78% payout to the field. Leaders are coming from all over, guys. It's happening right now. We are going into massive momentum, and you've got a chance to be at the top of a very big team. And I want to thank Barry again, brother, for coming out. I think we just absolutely had a great time. I think it was a great webinar, very informative, and everybody's still here. So this is definitely going up on a page, and you guys can use this webinar to share with your friends and family and anybody that you want to introduce this amazing opportunity to. Get back to the person that brought you to the webinar. We will see you on Thursday night. We're going to do this again. It's every Monday and every Thursday night, 9 p.m. And we're also going to be having some team training calls, and all that stuff is going to be announced. So it's just getting started. Thanks for coming to the webinar. Jeremy and Barry signing off. See you later.
Good night.